it really mean for a business to be profitable? I hear some business owners describe it as having a six-figure year, but that's not exactly the definition. You could have a year where you bring in six figures of revenue, but if you spend it all on expenses, you haven't actually made a profit. So what does it actually mean to be profitable? It's really just, did you have any money left over after you paid all of your expenses and you paid yourself? If you did, then you made a profit. If not, then you took a loss. Of course, there are some additional details to consider when you're analyzing your business's profitability. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to figure out if your business is profitable and what to do if it's not. Like and subscribe, and let's dive in. Let's start by just defining the main essential points: revenue, expenses, and profit. Revenue is the money brought in, the money that you earned. Expenses are all money out that you incurred. Profit is essentially what's left over. So the equation is revenue minus expenses equals profit. So a business could easily have a six-figure year, but if all of those expenses went to paying team members, professional development, etc., then you might actually not have a profit. But profit is just as tied to expenses as it is to revenue. You need to look at both to determine profitability. And just in general, when you want to increase your profit or pay yourself more, you want to increase your revenue and decrease your expenses. So bring more money in and not have as much money going out. Want an easy way to determine the profitability in your business? I actually have a free profitability workbook linked below. Then there's the cash summary report. This really is a report all about cash, so it's not technically about a profit or a loss, but I think it's just as important to determining your business's success as a true profit and loss report. I don't know if you know this, but the money that you pay yourself actually doesn't show up on a P&L. So if you're paying yourself a true owner's draw as an LLC, which is just transferring money from your business bank account to your personal bank account, that is not going to show up on a profit and loss report. If you are an S Corp, this is different. You are paying yourself a salary, and that will show up on a profit and loss report. But an owner's draw is an actual reduction of equity. I talk about this in depth in my bookkeeping basics video linked here. So go watch it if you don't know what an owner's draw looks like as a reduction in equity. But the reason that I want to talk about the cash summary report is because it really does show you all of the money in, all of the money out, and paying yourself and payments to the government. It's definitely a more holistic picture of your business, not just the true profit and loss of how you categorize things according to the generally accepted accounting principles. So really, if you are dipping into your cash balance over time, that just means that you are consistently bringing in less revenue than you are paying expenses. And if you don't have access to an official cash summary report, either in your specific accounting software or you are using a spreadsheet, then just look at your business bank account statements. Are they decreasing over time? If the answer is yes, chances are you are dipping into your cash reserves month over month. And actually dipping into your cash reserves is smart in some cases if you have planned to either take time off in your business or invest in something big for your business. Ideally, it's better to have a temporary loss or a dip into your cash reserves after you've planned for it and saved up for it. So what do we do if you really are seeing that you are eating into your cash reserves every single month, or you're seeing a negative number on the bottom of your profit and loss report? The two things that we can do to increase profitability are increasing revenue and decreasing expenses. To increase revenue, you can do a couple of things. We can obviously get really creative with this, but the two that I always tell people are either launching a new offer, trying something new and seeing if that is what people need. Obviously, do your market research. Don't just launch a new offer just to make more money. You want to be meeting a need. Or you can just increase your marketing surrounding your current signature offer, getting more eyes and more ears on what you already do to hopefully make more money. Then decreasing expenses, which is actually one of my favorite things to talk about, and a reason why bookkeeping is so imperative in your business, because we really want to know what are all the things that you're spending your money on. If there are software subscriptions where you are not using them at all and you can completely cancel them and save money there, or you can switch them to an annual subscription and save money like that. Or maybe not just spending as much money on the next course that you are getting targeted ads for on Instagram. I am guilty. When you are evaluating the health of your business, profit and cash are the two most important numbers to look at. Basically, profit means that you have positive numbers at the bottom of your profit and loss report, which tells us that you are bringing in more money than what you spent. And generally, you want to be building up your cash reserves. And the exception is when you are taking time off in your business or investing in something really big. And again, for the umpteenth time in a row, you can increase profit by increasing revenue and decreasing expenses. Keeping up with your bookkeeping makes it really easy to see profitability. If you need help with your bookkeeping, let me know. I would love to be your gal. My bookkeeping services are linked below. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.